Hey guys, Justin R. Fazos French here, the Marketing Profit Mentor, aka the Revenue Ronin here, with a little special live edition where I just want to debrief and thank everyone who attended today's space this morning on Sales and Marketing Mastery, sharing what they're building in public. We had a great crew, so thank you for being part of it. I just wanted to come on and do a little bonus training here for everyone. So there's a common theme and thread around the space. And so I just wanted to do a quick bonus training. So let's go ahead and jump into it here. So I'll just go about 5 minutes here. And yeah, thanks so much for tuning in. So the first thing to share is my 7 C's to social business success. Now, I've shared this before publicly, but what I'm doing is I'm giving away everything for free, and then I'm putting it into my paid members area, and then I'm going deeper and tailoring it around your business, right? So people always ask me, what's the benefit of working with you, Justin, in the Sales and Marketing Mastery membership site and mastermind group? Is you get personalized attention, right? Whatever your business journey is, like I'm going to give you strategic advice to help guide you in the right direction and really streamline your approach and the compaction of time, right? So what would have taken you maybe 6 months to build, like you can do in 90 days, right? I'm all about working in 90-day sprints. So this is the 7 C's to social business success that I've taught on this for 14 plus years, right? Doesn't matter what company, what client, these 7 C's are critical to whatever you're building in public and your online journey, right? So number 1 is community, right? Community. Identify where that community is online. They could be on X. They could be on other locations as well, but focus on community first and foremost, right? Then context, right? What is the context to that community, right? Are they fellow entrepreneurs? Are they all about sales? Are they all about mental health? Whatever that context is to that community, that's your angle in, focus on that. And then it's all about communications, right? It's all about communications, whether it's sending DMs, whether it's getting on the phone, text messages, right? Whatever that communication channel is, tap into that. Ideally, wherever your prospect feels most comfortable and is showing you the most traction, right? So if somebody is DMing me on LinkedIn, I'm going to DM them on LinkedIn, right? I'm not going to try to get them to go on X or Instagram, right? Like adapt to whatever channel that they're viewing, right? And their preferred medium, right? Cater to that. And then content creation, right? We know it's all about content creation, right? And, that can be different forms of content, right? Live streams, it can be recorded videos, it can be short form, long form videos, it can be spaces, right? Like it's all about content creation at the end of the day, content creation. And then consistency. Now, this is where 80% of the people fail, right? Is they're not in it for the long haul, and they think that can happen overnight, and there's nothing further from the truth. Like you have to commit to 90 days, right? What does that look like? I committed 90 days every day on X, every day on LinkedIn for 90 days, and I went all in, and the metrics and the revenue I was generating from X beat the revenue I was generating from LinkedIn at first. Now it's kind of shifted a bit. So, but just make sure that you're tracking the revenue sources and what medium those are coming from, right? That's absolutely critical, right? But stay consistent, right? Stay consistent, dedicate 90 days, which will then lead to my favorite, which is conversion, right? At the end of the day, we want a conversion point, right? We want a conversion metric. And what does conversion look like? It could be a sale, right? It could be a sale. It could be subscribe to your newsletter. It could be purchase your product, right? Or service, right? Whatever that conversion metric is, right? Maybe your conversion metric is just getting someone to follow me on X, right? That's conversion metric, right? So there's plenty of different conversion metrics that you can consider, right? But the idea is to backwards engineer a solution using these 7 C's, and this will help reach your outcome much quicker, right? So let me go a couple more slides here. So your marketing should always focus on these things right here, right? These are the things to focus on. And let me update the screen here. Hold on one second. Okay, yeah, your marketing should focus on these things. This is critical. It doesn't matter what you're building. your marketing needs to focus on these things. Okay. The right person with the right message, the right timing, the right tactic, the right platform, and the right offer. When you have those things all matching together, like, you're set up for success. And even then, you can launch and it may not go as planned, right? You may get no sales, and that's okay. What you do is you take those learnings and those iterations, and then you go to the next campaign and you try again, right? I can't tell you what I've seen a lot of, like, ads out there of these marketing gurus, if you want to call them that. um, they have these catchy headlines, they have these catchy YouTube videos, and some of them go into depth, pretty heavily, but then some of them, they're leaving out, like, fundamental things, key things that, like, they're not revealing everything, right? And one thing about me is, like, I'll just reveal anything, like, and everything, and I don't care, right? Because the idea is to just deliver massive value first, to the point where you're like, wow, I just want to work with Justin because he's giving away all the goods for free. So I only imagine what it's like to work with him in a paid environment, right? That's the intention there. Just over deliver with value. And then, and I didn't monetize for a while on X. But I picked up a few clients along the way for some fractional CMO advisory consulting, which has been great. But now I'm really leaning into building the agency in public, building my sales and marketing mastery site in public, and you guys are along for the journey. So I appreciate you guys staying connected with me. So when you focus on these things, you're set up for success, and you're going to have different marketing campaigns, and some of them will fail and some of them will be successful. And you just have to have those lessons learned and iterate over time, right? I've probably run over 1,000 different campaigns. Not all those 1,000 campaigns were successful, right? Let me repeat that. Not all 1,000 campaigns were successful, but you have successes along the way. And when you set yourself up for success, you're focusing on these things for your marketing, right? And also the 7 C's, like I just taught, you'll be set up for success. And then the last thing I'll share is the 3 keys to success online. Okay, these are the 3 keys, right? So be intentional, be consistent, and be in integrity, right? That integrity part is really, really, really critical. I can't tell you how many times, like, I've heard people signing up for working with agencies or working with coaches and consultants and fill in the blank, and they just, like, they were over promised something, and the person or company just under delivered, right? I can't tell you how many times that's happened. And people, even marketing, like, they've hired agencies and they were promised things, and they spent a lot of money and they didn't get any results, right? I can't tell you how many times that's happened, right? And I've heard experiences shared like that. And so my thing is, I lead with integrity first, right? I'm all about integrity, being in integrity, right? Because I think that's the most important thing. Relationships are critical. Staying in integrity is critical. And then being consistent and being intentional with what you're looking to achieve, and just be honest, and be relatable and be likable. And those things go a long way. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little bonus training. And we had a great space today. Thank you guys, everyone who tuned in, and my co-host Timo, Kevin, he was having some audio issues, and also Andy. Thanks so much, guys, for supporting that space and co-hosting. I'm going to start doing those spaces every week, so just put it on your calendar now. Every week, 6:45 a.m. Pacific. If you want to do, some holistic health stuff as you're listening to the space and contributing, even better, right? I myself am doing that as well. And, but yeah, just wanting to contribute, have people share what they're building in public, and also, share some sales and marketing mastery live. And yeah, it was good having a lot of familiar faces and people I respect on the platform on today's space this morning, and really helped get the Monday going in a good way. So thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed this bonus training. I'll link it below if you guys want to join the Sales and Marketing Mastery membership site. Last day to sign up is September today, before it goes up to $97, right? So it's $47 right now. and it's going to go up to 97. So I highly encourage you guys to sign up now if you're on the fence. There's already been a great, 4 members that are getting heavy value there, and they've already been sharing about the value they've received. Josh Walsh, Dan Ryan, Cameron McNerney, and also another gentleman, Eric, who is host of the Be Real X Talks with me. He's the X driver of the Model X Tesla that we do the shows in. So shout out to Eric. And yeah, guys, with that, today, again, is the last day to sign up for the Sales and Marketing Mastery membership site at the low introductory offer of $47. Let me just pull that up here so you can see what's included, right? Let me just pull that up here.